Medication time. Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back today to talk about 1975's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But we have a very special guest today. Please welcome to the program, Brandon LaCarrubba.
How you doing, guys? Not too special. I don't want to get locked up.
Oh, no. I almost said welcome to our Brandon program, LaCarrubba.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds way better. Do it from the top.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take it again.
All right, yeah. Thank you for tuning in to the Royds Review Podcast. Brandon, so how are you today?
I'm pretty good. As we discussed, I'm in Williamsburg, Virginia, but I told everybody I knew that I was just going to Williamsburg for Christmas, so everyone thinks I'm in Brooklyn.
Like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where is Brooklyn at?
What? I don't understand, but I'm not in Brooklyn. I'm good. I'm at the beginning of my Christmas vacation, so I can't complain. I'm having a good time.
Nice.
Very good. What do you want Santa to bring you this year, even though this is airing a few weeks after Christmas?
Transformers action figures always, preferably third-party ones meant to suck the money out of millennials who have disposable income.
Okay.
They're really cool. They're like 2 inches tall. They make them really tiny now.
So what I'm hearing is you like to suck on 2-inch Transformers.
Wait, hold on. 2 inches is tiny?
Oh no.
Don't do
That's
this
big
to me.
for me, I don't know.
Don't do this to me.
But yeah, I think I've reverted to only childish requests for for Santa. Back again to Transformers, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and bitches. If Santa, please, if you're listening to this, definitely the bitches.
Hey, you know what I don't like? I don't like that you said childish and then included bitches.
Valid. Very valid. I'm drinking wine. I don't normally drink wine. This is going to be crazy.
What kind of wine you got there?
I don't know. My cousin I'm with is a aficionado, so maybe I'll bring her in. She could tell you what I'm drinking, but I don't. Okay. It is red, and I believe there is ethanol in it, and that is my understanding.
Is ethanol corn?
No, it's just it's any alcohol is ethanol.
Really?
Yeah, or at least the one that we drink. Like the other types, like made out of wood and stuff, that's what goes into Purell. That's why you can't drink Purell.
Really?
Shouldn't. You
can't drink Purell?
Shouldn't. I should say shouldn't. Yeah, you don't get. You kind of just die, or you get
fucking
very
watch me.
Is that a fucking challenge, guys?
Yeah, right. I just started a new TikTok challenge. My bad.
Now, can you drink Drano Max?
Oh yeah. How do you think I got this way, man? Come on.
What?
You seem pretty normal.
Yeah, you're seeming all right.
That just means I'm doing a good job of convincing you guys I'm normal.
You're doing a great job, dude.
I did notice when you moved before, you look like the bad guy in Wild Wild West. So I'd imagine you lost your bottom.
You know, the reference went right over my head, but
I say.
Wait, that's Foghorn Leghorn, dude.
Yeah, it's the same character.
That's basically the same thing.
Okay, that's awesome.
Kenny Braggs.
Kenny Braggs.
So today we are doing One Flew. Oh, Andy, how are you? I didn't even ask.
Now he's asking.
Yeah.
Now he asks. I'm all right. No, I'm good. I'm also starting my Christmas break, but I'm home. I didn't go to Vagina.
He just went to Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Yeah. How about you, Robbie? How are you doing? I know you just took a sip, and
I'm good. I'm in Williamsburg, Pennsylvania.
Really?
No.
Wow.
I had to Google
Three
that.
of us in Williamsburg.
That is absolutely real, and if it's not, don't tell us.
I feel like every state has a Williamsburg,
I don't think so. Yeah, there's Williamsburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh man.
Look at us all. Williamsburg boys.
See, like, I forgot one thing to ask Santa for. If he could get me travel and tickets to Stratford, Pennsylvania. It's a very big train place, train capital of my world.
That's right. Your favorite band is Train.
That is not true. That is slander. They appropriated the name Train from some real hard-working machines.
From
Drop the
real
Jupiter ain't bad, though.
hard-working
I like Drop the
machines.
Jupiter.
How do you feel about the song "City of New Orleans" by Arlo Guthrie? Because it's about a train. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, Default, it's sick. I've never heard it. Never heard it. Chattanooga Choo Choo, amazing.
I've been working on the railroad.
That one's kind of questionable because it's about having a job as opposed to riding the train.
Oh, so there is a difference.
Yeah, like if I'm working on the railroad and I'm like an engineer or, like the guy that in the olden times had to like shovel the coal into the fire, like that's cool because I'm making the train go. But yeah, if I'm like, I don't know, I'm doing stuff on the rail, it's cool. I don't know.
What if you're like a coal miner and you're using one of those things on like the rail? Would that be cool to you?
No, I'm good. I want to drive the trains and I want to look at them. I want to be a passenger. And that's it.
What about a James Bond style fight on the top of a train?
It's a bucket list item of mine for sure. You say Bond, I think more Speed, but either way, train fight, it's a good fight.
I've never seen Speed.
Are you fucking kidding me? Can that be my second episode? I love Speed and not the drug. Don't isolate that. Adderall's great, but talk about the movie with Keanu Reeves. It's pretty good.
I've also never seen it. We should do that at some point.
Yeah, we'll do Speed. Let me just add it to the list, everyone.
We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this one goes.
Yeah, okay. Speed's on there. Andy, can you fucking believe this guy coming on our show and telling us what to fucking do?
Yeah, what the fuck, guys? Let's get it now.
Out of spite, I will never do that fucking film.
You just called me to do Speed 2.
Cruise control.
There's no train, only boats.
Oh, so you don't like boats, I take it.
Boats are cool, but the best transportation by a mile is trains.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I wish there was more to it. That's just I got that type of brain damage. It's good.
No, it's cool. It's cool. All right. You know what? We've been asking you some questions about trains. Let's get to know you a little bit, Brandon.
Oh, God.
So we've already done the year of our Megazord 1975 when we did Jaws, and we're back there. So we're not going to list movies from 1975 until Andy inevitably does it. I said inevitably.
I mean, we'll
Can I steal that? Would you care if I started saying you're in our Megazord? That's pretty good.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, I don't mind.
That's a Robbie staple.
Yeah, you just got to pay me $15 every time you do it.
Dude, $15. I was down for a royalty, but that's pretty steep, dude.
Damn it! I overshot my wad.
Yeah, it happens.
Andy, would you like to ask him first?
Sure, I don't know Brandon at all, but I'd like to he seems like a cool guy. I'd like to get to know him. So I'm going to ask him a question, and my question goes like this. It's a pretty good setup, right?
Yeah, purred happily.
How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
3.5 years.
Very cool. How do you like it? How do you like it?
It's the best thing. It's the only thing I want to do. It's the best, and I'm enjoying the grind. Like the little steps towards where I want it to be. And I wish I started it earlier. It was like one of those things that I never thought I'd be able to do or be good enough to do. And the second I actually gave it a shot, I was like, oh, this is my calling. So it's good. I'm very happy doing it. Everything else around it, but
yeah.
Yes, nice. Pretty cool.
What's your favorite book?
Oh man, the ones with pictures count or no?
Sure.
Okay, sweet. Probably Dragon Ball, like the comic that the show is based on. Like it's just great. Like there's a reason.
Is that a comic or a manga?
I mean, it's a manga, but I'm appealing to the idiots that listen to the show. I'm just kidding. It's just I think manga is just Japanese for comic.
I'm just trying to stop someone sending us a mean email.
Actually, manga writes manga. Like okay.
I'll say this, which is again, I gotta stop fucking saying I will say this before I say things, but I'm also a huge Dragon Ball fan, and you know what? I think we should have Brandon back when we do inevitably Dragon Ball Evolution.
So that's tough because I have taken a blood oath to never watch that movie.
I saw it like when it came out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I almost killed myself, but it's. I just want to talk to somebody about Dragon Ball. It's
well, here's my pitch though. Would you ever do the recent animated movies that are canon, like Battle of Gods? Like I would sit down and immediately for one of those. Evolution. The closest thing I got to watching Evolution was I think Cinema Sins did a good video on it, and they had the cast of Dragon Ball abridged help out and do some jokes in it.
Yeah.
And even that, I was like, I know too much. This is tainted knowledge.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's one of those, when like there's like a niche, and like Dragon Ball is barely a niche because like it's huge, but like
at this point, yeah,
it's not something that like everybody on the street like has a intimate knowledge of. So like whenever anybody, like I see somebody with like a Dragon Ball shirt, I'm like, oh shit, yo. And I go like in depth and they're like, all right, relax, man. I only saw Z, so relax. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck me.
No, I feel the same way though. I've had a Goku, just an orange Goku hoodie for years now. And I make at least one friend when I wear it out in public. It's nice. It's like, I imagine it must be how like Disney people feel. They're like, oh my God, I know those fucking ears anywhere. It's like,
yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, that guy's in bright orange. Either he's a Goku fan or he loves construction.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Who are your top 3 comedians?
Louis C.K., Shane Gillis, and Mark Norman.
All right.
Very cool.
Yep.
Quick and to the point.
Yeah.
It's a very not that I mind the question at all, but I feel like
you don't have to force it.
Comedy, the more you get asked, and I'm tired of being like, oh, I don't know, Devin Bramble, like, like I needed to like get ready to go answer that the people want to hear. Like,
good.
Yeah.
No, I love it. What's your favorite movie?
I risk being the most basic white dude possible.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, man. I just rewatched it for my like pretty much yearly viewing at this point, and it still feels in some ways like the first time I'm watching it. It's a longer movie than I always remember too, and I'm always down to watch it like front to back.
The clit.
Nice. Oh, that's my turn. What are your top 3 musical acts, artists, bands, anything excluding the Royds, of course?
Of course.
Yeah, we always have to put that in there.
yeah, because people are always like, the Royds is like, all right, relax.
The Royds, Rob Hall, Andy Ferris.
In no particular order, I really love Steam Powered Giraffe. I kind of had a phase where I was into them, but now I've like fallen off. But whenever I'm asked that question, like even if I'm not actively listening to them, they always pop up. Do you guys have any idea who they are?
I've heard of them.
Yeah,
I don't know.
At least the main 2 members are professionally trained mimes that they do body paint and like they dress up as these steampunk robots that were built before World War II to be search and rescue steampunk robots, and they've been repurposed for, I guess this is audio only, I'm doing big ass air quotes, guys. They're repurposed to be entertainment units. So very talented musicians.
Entertainment eunuchs. They have no balls.
Very good.
Oh man, don't even you're jumping the gun, Rob.
Uh-oh.
One of them is trans, and they incorporated that performer being trans into the lore of her character, which I think is kind of cool. Like, it was cute, if you're a fan of them, that they incorporated that, and it's not too like like in your face, I guess. Like, it was cute.
Literally, it's not like she is literally like humping her crotch into your face.
Yeah, no, none of that. But like, I don't know, it's cute. Like all the love songs, like instead of singing about like, oh, my heart or my soul, it's like my gears and my springs, and that's kind of cute. I know. But then like they do songs that I feel like you don't hear a lot anymore. They're just like fictional, like stories about fictional badass characters that I just don't think is like a. So they have like a westerny sounding one called Rex Marksley about like this crazy gunslinger. My favorite one that when I was in a band like was my favorite cover ever. And actually one that Rob, I've been meaning to ask if you wanted to learn to do together on shows. It's called Captain Albert Alexander, about this legendary sea captain from like the golden age of like, I don't know, like sailing and piracy and shit. And even better about them when they break down. Again, big ass air quotes. They break down during live performances, and then the one guy who's in the band that doesn't dress up has to like stand up from the drum kit and then pretends to fix them, and then they get right back into it as if you're pressing play on like an actual machine. It's like very impressive. And then the last piece about it, because like I could talk about them all night, is that they actually move in such a convincing way. It trips your brain into uncanny valley territory where like at least one of them moves like a real Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, and it's like creepy at first.
That's terrifying.
But in a good way. So I love them. They will always be in my heart as one of my favorites. And then like a legacy pick, like my favorite dad rock band is Aerosmith. Like they were my first favorite band. Love Aerosmith. And then on the new end of things, I know, Rob, you know these guys now. That band Polyphia that I just got into.
I'm glad you also taught me how to say their name properly.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I've been saying Polyphia.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're like some sort of prog rock, and I've like never been into instrumentals or stuff that's like super intricate, and they've just opened my mind to a whole new world of music just because they're really good. Go check them out.
That's cool. Just speaking of flubbing names, there's a band called Periphery that I dabbled. I tried. Like,
It's like,
not
like,
bad.
You're wording it like it was a college phase or you suck cock.
Well, that's
Look, listen, I dabble. Who didn't? Who didn't in college?
It's 2022, you know.
I never went like twice. It was only twice, Ma. Jesus.
Yeah.
Ma. Jesus.
You suck one cock. But anyway, I read it at first like a dope. I was like, oh, Perry Ferry. And that's my story. All right, Robbie, you got another question?
Yeah, yo, Brandon, what is the sexiest animal?
Human.
No.
No.
You can't say human.
Look, he found a loophole and he milked that shit.
Okay, all right, another loophole. Neanderthals, suck my dick.
All right, you know. All right. You know what? Next question. Question.
All
All right. Here's my question. Where the fuck do you get off?
I'm a bedroom, bathroom, classroom kind of guy.
Oh, I don't like that. All right, let's move on.
Hmm.
Oh boy, how many gophers would it take to beat you in a fight?
To at least 4 figures, man. I'm not going down without 1,000 gophers.
1,000 gophers? You are wrong.
4
There is
figures.
1,000 gophers. You are overestimating.
So I'm not, and here's my reason. I thought about these questions a lot in my day.
How many lions do you think it would take to kill you?
Like a half of one, Rob.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify with your 1,000 gophers theory.
All right, well, let me get at it, man. I have fat boy privilege in that the only part of my body that has always, even when I was obese, is incredibly in shape are my legs. And now that I'm working out, on top of that lifelong fat boy privilege, like, you don't want to stand behind me, man. I'll kick you like a horse, dude. That plus the Taekwondo training, air quotes, training, I'm just saying, if it involves me kicking a lot of small things repetitively, I'm probably going to be good.
All right,
That's
so
why-
I have to be honest. I totally overestimated how large gophers were. I've looked it up while you were rambling, and I didn't realize that gophers weigh about half a pound.
There you go. Okay. You thought they were lion sized? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I thought they were beaver sized. So how many beavers do you think it would take to beat you in a fight?
Probably like half.
Half a beaver?
No, come on, man. Like 500.
Oh, I was like, what?
500.
Yeah, I still think it's less than 500, but
I don't know, man. If you got
I
500
think the
beavers,
minute
I'm
you
down
get
to test.
bitten by a beaver, those bucking teeth, I think that's when you're gonna start to realize, oh, it's gonna be much less than 500. Cause open your front door.
But I did my research. I watched a lot of Angry Beavers as a kid. All right, maybe like 300. Maybe 300 beavers. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah. $2.99. All right.
All right, good,
Nice.
good.
All right. Well, speaking of beavers, you guys trying to get into One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah, let's do this. You don't hear beaver used as a slang term for vagina anymore.
No, he says it a lot.
You don't.
Says
It's
a lot.
one of my favorites. Makes me giggle every
It's
time.
great. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest though, the guys who still use the word beaver are not people you want to meet.
They're not people that you want to let touch your beaver at all.
No,
Yeah,
not at
yeah.
all.
Where did that term come from though? Because
Well, because beavers make dams, much like emotional dams in people. I don't know.
I doubt it's that deep.
Because beavers eat wood.
Okay.
Oh,
beavers
that's
eat
pretty
wood.
cool.
That makes
I didn't
sense.
know. That makes sense.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I'm a disgusting man.
Was it you? Did you coin the term beaver?
Yep, I coined the term beaver. This movie that came out before I was born used it. But yeah, I coined the term.
You know, Robbie, I'm getting a sense from your tone that you didn't really appreciate my question.
You know, I'm getting a sense from your tone that you're right.
I'm getting a sense from both of y'all tones that this is going to be a good podcast.
Nice. An optimist. An optimist.
What do you guys think of this funky bone saw opening? A theremin, whatever. It was
You know, I've seen this movie so many times that it just makes me think of the end. And so like
Okay.
when you start with the movie, I mean with that sound, whatever the hell it is, it makes me think of the end, and then it reminds me of how good the fucking movie is. I'm like, oh, that's right. This movie's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very ominous. Because this was my first time watching One Flew Over. And
Really?
yeah, I don't know how I skipped it. A lot of movies from the 70s, like Jaws, I've only seen very, very recently. And I don't know. It was certainly very eerie, but not knowing specifically what to expect. I was just like, whoa, Hannibal Buress did the intro to this movie? The only theremin player I know.
Now, I forgot to ask Robbie because Brandon just said this is his first time. Robbie, was this your first time?
No, I've seen this before.
Okay.
Now, Andy, you and I went to the same high school. So, Andy, did you read this book in high school?
No.
I read the book and watched the movie in high school. And when I was doing, research for the movie, I learned that there are a lot of places that actually fought to have this book removed from high schools. And I'm realizing, I was like, oh shit, was I like one of the last classes to read One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Maybe. I don't
shit.
remember hearing anybody read it when I was in high school.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. But you're 2 years older than me. So
Yeah. Because I read this in either 11th or 12th grade. I want to say maybe 12th grade, which sounds most likely, because then we also watched the movie. And I remember watching the movie going, I don't know if we're supposed to be watching this in 12th grade.
Yeah, 12th grade, you're like 17, 18. You
That's
get
true.
it.
I didn't read any of the questionable, like, oh, these are the ones like you want to read in high school. Like I was never forced to read Catcher. I was never forced to read. They're not coming to mind because I didn't read them, but like the ones that you're like, oh yeah, I read that in high school. Like I didn't read 1984. I didn't read Brave New World. I don't know what happened. I think I was just in all the dumb classes where they were like, just read anything.
Yeah, just for the love of God.
Brandon,
read
you're in 12th
manga.
grade and
It's
still
enough
reading
words.
Captain Underpants.
Hey, don't fucking mess, man. Those are good books.
Oh, no,
They're
I totally
good. They're
agree.
good.
Now, if I'm gonna die on the hill of a children's book being fantastic, it's the Railway series,
No, you-
which is what Thomas comes from. That shit's great.
Is that really? I had no idea Thomas the Tank Engine was from a series.
It's called the Railway series. The first book doesn't even have a minute.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Really?
he's just the most marketable one.
Wow.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music, by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
So Nurse Ratched enters work, and she's medication time. That fucking delivery that I'm not doing justice.
Is that really how the movie starts? Where they're saying medication time? I believe you. I just don't remember.
Yeah, we get like a quick thing of everyone like sleeping, and
Yeah.
it's just Nurse Ratched coming into work, and then she wakes everybody up. She puts on the record and she says medication time, and then everyone just lines up.
Sure. So
Yeah,
it's even before we see Jack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, my
And,
brain did not commit that sequence to memory. It committed, I think, the rest of it. No, and I remember watching it with you. Like, similarly to Jaws, there's a lot of this movie that's like referenced and just in our culture, just Nurse Ratched being one of them. So like, but I didn't connect those dots. Like I saw her before they even said her name, and I turned to Rob and I'm like, "Is this the Nurse Ratched movie?" He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh, cool. That's who one of my favorite Transformers is named after."
Yeah, because that's then Jack Nicholson or R.P. McMurphy. He's brought into the hospital in cuffs, and right there it's like, oh, okay, he based his whole Joker character off this.
It's just Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Oh
Jack
yeah, but
named
like
Jack.
the laughing and everything, I'm like, this is literally he was just like, oh, I'm just gonna do R.P. McMurphy again.
Yeah. Now he says, they say that he's 38, and I was like, 38? That's a 1970s 38. You know?
How so?
Look at Jack Nicholson in this movie. 38? Right. That's like a 47 now. You know?
It's like they say 38 is the new 47.
Precisely.
Goes up by 9 every decade or so.
I just don't get why, if he's getting transferred from what I presumed was a regular prison, why does he have his normal clothes?
I guess like
they got to give it to him when he leaves, I guess.
Yeah. And you know what? I think I'm not sure, but I think he's like been in and out of jail. And on this particular offense, he's like, I'm just going to plead insanity or whatever.
And what was this offense?
Get into that beaver.
Yeah. When you see that big red beaver.
I do love that. That's how he describes. That's why he's not crazy. He's like, come on, Doc. You see that big red beaver in front of you? You can't resist. You'd be crazy to resist. It's like, get the fuck. Gross. Gross.
I think that if they took out the statutory rape thing, like, I'd be,
that would be
more...
way less cool. I'm kidding.
I feel like he'd be a much like I'd be way more on his side from the get. Like he kind of builds into the character that you like because he's like a dick and an asshole. But like that whole statutory thing is it's like a big fucking rain cloud over this dude's head in my mind. I'm like, I think I want to like this guy. I know.
Yeah.
But this is also the 70s. You know?
So I don't know. Honestly, what I was thinking the whole time, and I swear to God, I'm not Chris D'Elia. I know I just made that joke. But I think it all hinges on whether or not you believe the character. Because if you don't believe Jack, then yeah, he's kind of a bad dude. But like, these people aren't my friends, but I know real people in my life that met chicks that had fakes and went to jail for statutory rape, and they showed the guy the fake ID to be like, no, I'm older than 18.
Right.
But like that situation does happen to guys that like are genuinely not pieces of shit. But like it really if you believe, it depends on whether or not you as a viewer believe.
No, because listen to the way he describes it.
Yeah, I don't believe him at all. That's why he's the piece of shit.
And he says she was 15, but man, she was 18.
She was 15 going on 35.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh no!
Yeah. Relax, Jack.
You can redact the last thing I said.
But like,
I'm not being facetious. I don't want to get in trouble.
No, you're fine. they make no bones that this guy's not a likable guy because he
Yeah.
walks in and the first thing he does is taunt Chief quite racistly.
Yeah. And I turned
Oh,
it
yeah,
off
he
right
did.
there. I said, canceled.
Uh-oh. He's canceling a book character from 1963.
Yeah.
Get him.
Oh, I like how he says, they're like, why are you here? He's like, I guess I fight and I fuck too
Yeah.
much. Okay. All right.
Best
prison?
answer.
Yeah. Also, like, he's got that Jack Nicholson smile. Like, it's just so like devilish. It's like a cartoon smile.
Yeah, but it's like charming too.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, I like this guy.
It's the
Even though he's a
cat who
piece
ate the
of shit.
canary.
No, I think that's
Yeah.
that's the part of the fun of the movie is that, like, I agree. There's the first scene with Chief. There's the scene where he explains to the doctor why he's there. But despite all of that, like, I think you still like want to like him. You want to be on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
And
it's
I
it's a
think-
weird. Maybe it's just that natural Nicholson charisma or whatever. But like, yeah, like there were times in the movie where like you kind of forget about how shitty he is.
And I think he kind of he's kind of like a loser in like the high school guy who comes back for all the football games. He's like, yeah, that's. I remember when I was here. I'm the cool guy, right? I'm cool, and everybody's like, you shouldn't be here, man.
I get older, they stay the same.
Yeah,
all
he's that
all
guy.
all right.
Well,
He's that guy.
what I love about it is while you start to like the guy a little bit during the movie, because of the statutory rape thing, because he's such an asshole, I love the fact that you'll never meet someone's like, yeah, I'm RP McMurphy. That's a character I relate to.
Which is crazy because skip to like 2020-ish, everyone's like, oh my god, I'm the Joker and she's Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Like all people do is want to be shitty movie characters now.
Yeah.
Oh God, if this came out now, every fucking 18-year-old boy with a neck beard. I'm RP McMurphy. She said she was 18, Doc.
All of a sudden you just hear the word beaver used way more.
Let me see that big red beaver.
Oh God, I hate
Why is it
this.
red? Red is sounds like she had a problem.
Well, no, because it was like shaved and like pink and stuff.
I thought she was
Pink-
just I thought
pink
that,
is
I thought
different
they
than
were
red.
just implying she was a redhead. What the fuck?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe that's over. That went right over my head.
Oops.
She was
I
a blonde,
immediately-
but I lit her bush on fire.
Well,
Like, okay.
I immediately went to she had an infection.
and I was just assuming she was young because, you know, it was statutory rape.
Yeah.
The doc is just like, this is why you're in crazy jail. You want to fuck people with the worst STIs. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to fuck literal beavers.
You didn't even care that she was 15. You gave yourself AIDS.
We do that awesome therapy scene or the first one, and I think this is a great job of introducing all of the patients.
Yeah.
I bet a dime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Danny DeVito
Danny
is so
DeVito's-
good.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Danny DeVito in this movie is fucking adorable.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
didn't recognize him. The first scene he's in, it took me like halfway through the scene to be like, that is Danny DeVito.
Hit me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hit me. I bet a
He's
dime.
always just smiling and squinting. He's just like,
Yeah.
it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
We got small fishes, dead fishes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are dead.
What are we going to do with them? Catch big fishes. Yeah.
Yeah. So good. So good.
Uh-huh.
The group therapy scenes, they always start off like very quiet, and every time they end in like a massive commotion.
Yes.
And it's brilliant. The whole thing is fucking brilliant. I love
And
it.
you feel the tension building during these scenes, the way they're doing close-ups and you're watching the reactions. And I love every time they cut to Christopher Lloyd's character, Tabor or whatever, and like he just loves mayhem. You could tell
Yeah.
that dude just loves chaos
He
because
loves
every
it.
time people start yelling, he just has this look like,
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
and
I
then
mean,
he,
it's just what Christopher Lloyd looks like in general, but absolutely, it does work in this movie's favor for sure.
oh
For sure.
yeah. And we
Imagine Christopher Lloyd being like getting into every bar fight possible. Like, I love it.
that's probably why he's in.
Yeah.
They never say, but he is one of the dudes who are committed.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, no, that totally it. Yeah, for sure.
You know, and it's like, well, that checks out because he's fucking insane.
Yeah, that dude is not voluntarily there. Like
No,
all the other
no.
guys, when they got to that part of the movie, all the other guys that said that they were, I was like, it was just they did a good job of making me believe that
Right.
after
Yeah.
those characters are established, but they don't say that either way. And then they get to it, I'm like, yeah. And then now that you're reminding me that Christopher Lloyd was like, I was like, oh yeah, that dude's
Yeah,
crazy.
you could tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also meet this guy Harding that Christopher Lloyd spends the whole time just like egging on. And this dude hates his fucking wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, mustache guy was funny.
Mustache guy. This dude gets shit on this entire movie. But during the filming of this, he got diagnosed with leukemia.
Oh my
Good
god.
Lord.
So like imagine that. Imagine you're playing this character who the whole time you're just getting shit on. And then in your real life, the doctor's like, oh, you're going to die. You have leukemia. It's like, is this a joke? Is this like a prank? Like you have to wonder if he was like,
Some crazy method acting, dude.
yeah. No,
Shit.
he died the next year, this dude. The guy who played
Oh.
Harding.
Damn.
Very sad.
Yeah, DED. And then you have the other guy. I'm from Canada and they think I'm slow, eh?
Which guy's that?
Yeah, what the fuck? You making up a character, Rob?
It's from The Simpsons.
Oh.
When they go to because they reference this scene in the episode where they move to where Hank Scorpio's fucking town. And he goes to the school and they're going around the circle and I start fires.
Rob, how old are you?
Oh no. Oh no.
Show it.
Peculiar? Peculiar? What, you never heard the word peculiar before?
Yeah.
Good word.
What do you say? What do you think of, some kind of Mary? And he puts his hands.
Yeah. And every time like there's an altercation, they keep going to Jack Nicholson. He's just like he's just like eating it up. He's just like, yeah, look at that. Like his reactions are fucking priceless. It's great. This is a great movie.
So good.
Oh, I have to establish now that without knowing about the chief plot twist, I guess it's only a plot twist in the movie, but I called that immediately.
It's also in the book.
Well, right, but the book, it's told from his point of view. You know, the whole time he's not dumb.
That's true.
Yeah.
So watching the movie, I was just like, this is the most obvious Chekhov's gun. Like,
Yeah.
like if this guy never talks, this is a bad movie. Like,
Yeah. I like how at the end of the first group therapy session, everything's in commotion, and you just see Nurse Ratched like staring right through McMurphy, like she already knows.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna break this dude. And it's funny because he's like, I'm gonna break her. Give me fucking 10 days or whatever.
yeah.
It's like,
I'll bet $1
yeah.
for $25. Because he knows Harding's like, he ain't breaking her.
Yeah.
I love when he gets mad at all the mentally unstable people for not telling him how it all works.
Yeah.
Right.
It's weird
That
that he
is
didn't know.
That was
It's
the
weird.
first real character moment for McMurphy where I was just like, this ain't gonna go good for you if you think the crazy dude's got your back. Like,
Yeah.
spoilers.
So, like, why wouldn't you, like, in your master plan, like, oh, I'll just go to an insane asylum and serve my sentence there. It'll be easy.
And hang with the
Why
boys.
wouldn't you look into how it's not a sentence there? It's more of you're staying there until you're cleared.
Yeah.
Like, it takes the guard to be, he's like, 68 days, man. The guard's like, no, idiot. You're here until we evaluate you, like, as a stable human being. Yeah. And by the way you're going, it's not looking great for you, you dumb fuck. And he's like, oh, shit. Then he lashes out at all the, like you said, all the mentally unstable people. And they're like, I don't know, man. We came here, like, on purpose. We think we're a danger to society. Like,
his face, the realization that he's there forever is amazing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, fuck. I done goofed.
Yeah.
That's what he says right there. He's in the pool. He goes, I done goofed.
I done goofed.
Oh, we get the iconic scene: McMurphy teaching Chief to play basketball.
Oh.
Yep.
He's riding on the guy's shoulders. Turn around! Turn around!
I'm tired.
Oh, the I'm tired guy. I kind of forgot about him in the last 2 weeks. Is he
I'm
a
tired.
famous actor, or does he look like another famous actor? He looks like I can't place the guy, but he looks a lot like another actor that has similar features and big eyebrows, and like I'll think of something he's in that I can identify him for later, but I'm just gonna look it up
Yeah, I have no idea.
because I wish I just can't place what this other guy is in. One Flew.
I like how Nurse Ratched starts the second group session. She starts by saying, I think we made a lot of progress on the last one. It's like,
Yeah.
do you think that?
Oh,
you
can we
there?
talk about real quick how the other nurse that isn't Ratchet looks like in a different alternate universe Mila Kunis? That was very distracting for me. I love Mila Kunis.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Vincent Chiavielli is I think the I'm tired guy. He's got like a droopy features. Or no, droopy features is another guy. I'm gonna give up this plot thread. I'm not getting anywhere.
Do you know what? I'm happy. That's droopy.
Nice.
We just like him.
I'm happy. I like how when he's like, I want to see the World Series, so let's put it up to a vote. And she's like, all right, yeah, let's put it up to a vote. And she's just fucking flexing.
Yeah.
She's like, go ahead, vote. And like nobody puts their hand up because they're all terrified. Except the guy who sits next to it, I forget his name. That
Cheswick.
like really manic guy. Yeah, Cheswick. He's great.
No!
Yeah. I want my cigarettes.
Will someone just give him his cigarettes?
Yeah.
Fucking punches the fucking glass through.
No. But I like how the next scene where they're like in the showers or the bathroom, wherever that is, with the big sink.
Yeah.
Like they're playing cards, he hoses them down, and he's like, you fuckers didn't raise your hands. Like, fuck you. And they're like, no, you don't get it, man. Like she's big scary mama, you know?
But do you think she got that reputation from appropriately giving out? I don't even know if it's necessarily always a punishment, just like what needs to happen when they're going crazy. Or do you think she's actually, I don't think so. Since I saw this with Rob, I've had very interesting conversations with people about whether or not they think Nurse Ratched is a villain or if she's just doing her job. I walked
who
away.
else was just doing their job, Brandon?
The Nazis. No, but like she's in a job that's supposed to be helping people, and she actually kind of convinced me. The performance in the movie, like Jack Nicholson's being an asshole. He does a lot of shit you're not supposed to do. He's still a convict. I'm not saying we should lobotomize people, but like it led to what probably would have happened based on his actions. But she doesn't seem to be shitty to the patients who like don't have crazy episodes.
Well,
I don't know.
My argument would go to the very end with what she does to Billy. She says, like, well, I guess I'll have to talk to your mom. And like she knows that shit sets him off. Because in the third group session, she's like, why didn't you tell your mother about that girl you like asked to marry you or whatever? And he's like, you could see Billy fucking cannot handle his mom. Like, so he's got some sort of mommy problem. And so right when she says that, that's when he fucking kills himself at the end. And it's like, yeah, is she doing her job? And Jack Nicholson is just like a pain in the ass. Yeah, I agree with that. But I think the movie and probably the book I never read because what am I fucking?
Who the fuck reads?
Fucking nerd? The book is very good.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think the whole thing is like she's oppression and McMurphy is freedom. And I think that they're two very they're two extreme two extreme sides. What am I?
Yeah, no, they're opposites, and like,
yeah, but
if you
like
read the
in
movie
extremes.
allegorically, it absolutely is like authority versus freedom, and
Yeah,
like intricacies with that. But if you do it as a more literal reading, she has this asshole who has been making her job. It's already a bad job, and this asshole makes it worse. She comes in, everything's destroyed and busted up, and people been fucking. It's big, everyone's drunk, and like it's not an unreal. It's not. It doesn't feel super evil for her to be like, I need to figure out what happened here,
yeah,
and the linchpin is that character Billy. Like, he knows the truth, and he's weak enough mentally to be broken by mentioning his mom.
right.
So like, it sucks that he killed himself, but like, I'm weirdly empathetic to Nurse Ratched as the guy who's probably in this call or podcast the most likely to end up in the loony bin. I kind of empathize with her a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, they do
but-
reference in the movie during one of the meetings between like the board of directors that she is very similar to RP McMurphy. Remember,
Yeah.
one of the doctors says like the person who's the most similar to him, blah 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 blah. Isn't that right? Whatever her name is, was it like Mildred?
Mildred. Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe this is a Batman prequel. You know, you're a lot like me, Nurse Ratched.
Yeah.
You and I were not too different. Batman. I mean, Nurse Ratched.
So like
You
they
want to get
do.
nuts? Let's get nuts. I think in that scene that you're talking about, she votes. She's like, well, why don't we keep him? Like, and right there, it's like she wants to punish him. Like that.
Because she could have just
that's
gotten rid of
how
him
I'm reading.
there.
But also, like, I'm an elementary school teacher, and this movie, I haven't watched it since I got the teaching job, and it, like, I did find myself also seeing the movie through Nurse Ratchet's eyes, because I'm Nurse Ratchet in my classroom.
So
like,
you want to lobotomize children?
yes,
Every day, every goddamn day.
every
Oh,
single fucking
you
day.
both
dude.
said yes.
Yeah. But it's like, there is like, because I had a similar situation. I had a classroom. I had all my I had a decent amount of kids, and they're
And you
all
caught one kid fucking a girl,
You're fucking
No.
a 15-year-old, and you just high-fived him because he's double his age.
and one of your kids came up to you and said, "You should have just seen her little beaver, Mister
Oh
J."
my fucking god, Robbie! But he like
Oh, I see the
had-
red and blue lights behind you, Rob. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Prison is gonna change you. But
Well, then he held up a beaver that he painted red. He had like he painted
I
a
said,
picture
"Oh
of
my
like a
God,
little
thank-"
woodland creature.
I said, "Thank God."
Carrot
Thank
Top
God.
does One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I got a little carrot top in my class. This is a little ripped kid.
Who had tons of facial surgery.
Yeah. But all right, so I had a class. Everything was going great. My classroom manager was like, fucking, I had the best line in the halls. And then one of the classes got dissolved, and I got 5 new kids. Every single one of them is a behavior problem. And like, now they're all the McMurphy, you know? Like, they're tainting the other kids' behavior.
Gross.
Yeah. So like, as I was watching this movie, I was like, Jesus Christ, I hate Jack Nicholson in this movie.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, you got to look at like the symbolism and all that, you know, like highbrow bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
We don't do that on this podcast.
I
There
got
were no
two.
tits in
I
this
got.
movie. B minus.
I got 2 eyebrows. They're above my eyes.
Nice.
Oh, guys, it was nice recording, but
Yeah. I understand.
McMurphy speaks fucking parcel tongue when he's trying to lift the sink. He's like, it's like,
Jim.
what is that?
And then he says, "At least I fucking tried, didn't I?"
Oh,
good
well
stuff.
done.
Wait.
Good
Is Jack
stuff.
Nicholson a millennial? What the fuck? At least I got my trophy.
And then they rerun the vote in therapy to watch the baseball game, and she screws over McMurphy. Nurse Ratchet, you are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Also, the chief. Why didn't you raise your hand earlier if you're not deaf and dumb?
because he hasn't revealed that yet, and if he raises his hand before Nicholson like persuades him to do it, then he's blowing his cover to everyone.
Yeah, I guess. That's the first thing I would have asked him if I was McMurphy, and like as soon as he revealed himself.
And he would have said exactly what I just said.
McMurphy, you son of a bitch, Chief. Why didn't you fucking raise your hand, you son of a bitch? I wanted to watch that game.
I'm surprised. Like, I like that they became friends enough or whatever before the reveal, like air quote friends, like after that initial greeting. Because I could see Chief like really being like, "Fuck this guy! He's gonna run up and do like the dance and the wah wah wah."
You know what he probably said? That was not as racist as most white people have been to me. So
yeah, okay, I'll give you for sure.
Yeah,
most
especially
people
with the description of like what happened to his dad. It's like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Most of them still call me savage, so I'll take a little offensive dance.
Yeah, and I gotta add, I imagine we would have touched on it, but the choice of music when the Chief basically like goes to kill McMurphy and escape, and it's just like that really over like very, whether it's accurate or not, like the stereotypical Native American music. It was so funny. It was so funny watching it.
It was the 70s, baby.
And like, but it's not a funny part of the movie.
Yeah. it's the climax of the movie.
Like,
I also climaxed during
very good.
No, I just love how like I forget if it was you or Lauren in the room just turned to me and you go, "Are you laughing because of the music? Because nothing else is funny." Like, yeah, that was like, I'm not complaining that I'm not like upset. I'm just like, why was this so funny? Why was I hysterically laughing at the emotional high point of the movie? Like, what are you gonna do?
So he takes all the boys out on a fishing trip. Like he escapes. Yeah. So like right there, he escapes. He could have just like walked away, but he chose to take the boys on a fishing trip, which is where I, as a viewer, that's where I see the change. I'm like, oh, he likes these people, and he thinks that they deserve a good time. Like he feels like they don't know what a good time is. You know, they're all a lot of them are volunteering to be there. So he's like, you don't know what you're fucking missing. Especially Billy, right? He was like, you should be out. What does he say? Like banging beaver and
yes, he does. He says it again.
Yeah, but like, he says bird dogging chicks.
Yeah. What does that mean? I don't even think that's offensive because I don't know what it means.
It's hilarious. Whatever it means, it's hilarious.
There's a song I like called Bird Dog.
Yeah, but it's not. Are they talking about bird dogging chicks?
Never read the lyric sheet. Couldn't tell.
That
sounds very 70s, that phrase.
But he takes them out, and then he goes. He gets Candy, the prostitute.
Yeah.
Candy looks a lot like Taylor Swift.
I don't see that either.
In the face.
I'll have to look at her again.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was the boat scene was like the first scene where I started thinking along the lines of, oh, I don't think he wants to escape.
Yeah.
I think he says he wants to escape. I think he like, I don't know. I feel like as the allegory for just like the idea of freedom, right? I think he spent a lot of time being free and doing what he wanted to do, and he got in trouble for it, and he came back out, and then it never gave him what he wanted. And so like it's kind of like that whole like craving what you don't whatever have or whatever. I think there's something about the structure and that he maybe liked, and then because like every opportunity for him to escape, he just doesn't. Like he just blatantly does not.
Yeah.
This was before he realized he was not getting out in 68 days.
Oh, it was.
Ooh, I don't remember. Maybe.
Yeah, I think he's doing all this dead set on no matter what I do, I'll be out in a little over 2 months.
Like, this is a vacation from prison.
Perhaps. Yeah, and that's what he says to Candy. She was like, you're gonna get in trouble. He was like, no, they're just like, it's the loony bin. They're just put me back, and that's fine.
Yeah, so he genuinely thought that his sentence would run out and he could just do whatever he wanted to.
Yeah.
But that's why he doesn't escape.
Best
Because
case
if he
scenario is
escaped,
he's
he'd
going
get
back
more
to
in
prison.
trouble. Say it again?
Right. I feel like best case scenario, he's going back to prison though. Like he stays there 68 days. Because the problem is they never use the word prison. Like they always use the term like work farm.
Work farm.
And I'm like, that's why I was assuming he was coming from a prison and not just like started at the loony bin.
Well, that's
he
kind of
was
what
coming from a jail, yeah.
But they were saying like you're
even
doing
in the
this
cooler,
to get
we
out
always
of
watch
work.
the World Series.
Yeah, he said the cool. Yeah, but like everything, it wasn't like you're. It was like everything you're doing is trying to get out of work. Like you're lazy. That was the big thing.
What a millennial.
They didn't really talk about his offenses other than like fighting and fucking, like he says. So it's like it's very unclear, and I think it's better for that. I think if you knew more about him,
I mean, it's pretty clear because he fucked a 15-year-old.
Well, yeah, he went into detail about that one. So
like,
no, there's a lot of like very poignant ambiguity in this movie.
Yeah,
that I really like.
I like how on the boat, McMurphy stops mid-coitus to help the boys catch a fish.
Yeah.
This dude loves the boys.
He loves the boys.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great point. That's a great point. He's literally been locked up, hasn't gotten any, and his first opportunity is like, the boys, like bros before hoes, guys, come on.
Yeah,
I love when they're stealing the boat, and he goes, "That's Dr. Martini. That's Dr. Tabor. That's Mr. Harding. That's Dr." And the guy goes, "Okay, but who are you?" He goes, "Oh, me? I'm sorry, Dr. McMurphy."
Yeah. And they didn't believe him at all. They didn't. That right? That was the whole. There was no.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. But that's what I said. He goes, "And we charted this boat, and we're taking it out, and that's the end of the line. Like that's it."
Yeah. And the guy's just walking away. He's like, I don't buy that shit for a second.
And he makes Cheswick the captain.
Yep. And he's just nervous. He's just fucking shitting his pants up there.
Well, then he fights with. When he starts fighting with Harding, he said to keep it straight. You're not keeping it straight at all. He goes, "It's straight enough."
They're going in circles.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, that's when Ratchet votes to keep McMurphy on the ward, which I took as she wants to punish him. She's like, I'm going to take care of this fucking guy myself. I feel like they're both in competition to break each other. And she ultimately wins because she's in a position of authority. Like, I'll just zap you in the brain.
Well, I think she breaks all those men.
Oh,
I think all the volunteers she broke.
Yeah. Because they're all terrified of her.
Yeah.
Or are they just, like somewhat feeble-minded? Like, are they just, did they come there like that,
I think that's definitely part of it. They're feeble-minded, but look at the only ones who aren't really scared of her. It's the people who are, Tabor, who's clearly crazy. Martini, Danny DeVito's character, who's clearly doesn't even understand what's going on.
Well, Tabor, I feel like he was acting like he was tough, but he didn't do shit until McCready came. I mean, I'm thinking of the thing, but McMurphy.
No, but he's clearly insane.
Yeah, well, they all are. They're in. Look at them.
Yeah, but like he's clearly a violent criminal.
Yeah, but he was like in line until McMurphy like fucking spread his bullshit all over.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. That's fair, but he was also a total bully. He was constantly egging guys on.
What's the mustache guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'll go back to my thing where like it seems like she addresses, even in more intense situations, like she addresses most of them with like this, what feels to me like a genuine kind of like warmth. And maybe it is her just like abusing her power and loving that she's in that environment and can do that. But like say I'm right. Say we talk to the author and the director and everybody's like, yeah, no, she's supposed to be just doing her job and not evil. Then she should have totally released Nicholson. because then it became personal. They totally were trying to
Right.
break each other.
Right.
And like, that's
But
just not professional to be like, oh no, I will break this patient who's trying to break me. No, just get rid of him. Like,
right.
come up with somebody else.
And I think a lot of an argument, like the argument that could be made against she was just doing her job, is a lot of the group therapy sessions. She's like straight up mean. Like she's like why, like especially with Billy. She's like so what the fuck were you thinking, idiot? He's like, well, I loved her. It's like, well, why didn't you tell your mom? And he's like, oh, my mom? She's like, yeah. And she's like, hey, answer me. Why didn't you tell your mom? Like,
I think it's a reasonable question in therapy, though.
Well, this shouldn't be group therapy, man. That's this should be one-on-one therapy. This dude can't handle it. I feel like a lot of this I mean, again, it's the 70s or whenever the fuck this movie takes place.
1963.
Is that a fact?
Yes.
What?
Holy shit, there goes one of my questions.
Damn.
But like,
earlier than I thought.
The whole group therapy session is just, it's super awkward. It's super cringy. Like, it's hard to watch that shit. Like, go one-on-one, guys.
Well, look, I've never done, actually, that's not true. When I was a little kid, I did. But like, within the last 20 years, I've not done group therapy. It's always been like one-on-one stuff. But I'm noticing it is becoming more popular. Like, I'm talking to more people that have said that they've done group and that they love it. And I'm like, how do you trust these crazy people to not talk about all your bullshit? And they're just like, it's part of it. You just do. And
yeah, I would
not something
like,
I've tried, but I don't know. I've seen it been working for people. So maybe there's something to it.
Yeah, maybe there's like a something to like the group and the trust. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like that trust is like powerful. I get it. But I don't know. Something about that. It seemed like she was, again, like flexing her power in a lot of these instances. But
yeah,
again, with the, like you said, the ambiguity of it is like, you can read it as this lady's just trying to do her job. Maybe she's not the best at it. Maybe she's a little rough around the edges, but like she's just trying to do what's right for these people. Or maybe she's a fucking cunt.
Well, then what's interesting, I don't know if this affected my reading of the movie, but like before I watched the movie, she's painted in culture as the evil nurse. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of, it seems like the ubiquitous, more or less thing that people feel about it. And so maybe that colored my viewing to be a contrarian asshole or something. But like, I don't know. I went in the movie already being like, yeah, she's the bad guy. And then the whole time I'm just like, maybe not.
McMurphy's
I don't
kind
know.
of yeah. It's because he is really pushing it. Like, he's punching the glass to get the cigarettes, and then he's punching guards, and then like they're shocking him, and he comes back even more arrogant. And it's like, why isn't this working on this guy? All my tactics. And it's, I mean, it's like the symbolism versus the realism. It's like, how do I take this movie? Like, is this about authority versus freedom, or is this just an asshole versus a mean lady? Like,
well, and on that note, I expected the movie to actually be, what am I trying to say? Like maybe more ambiguous. I guess I expected to question more of what, the narrator, not that there was one really, but like to question more of like what is real and what's not. But the movie kind of doesn't really do that. The movie sets up everything that you see does happen for realsies. You know what I mean?
right.
There's like a lot of movies about crazy people. They leave it way more up to interpretation.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. I don't know what to make of it, but it was a way more like face value viewing than I expected.
Yeah. And they're like, I feel like once in every movie we've done for this podcast, other than like maybe The Lighthouse, there's at least once where they like just hit you over the head with what's going on. And I think that happens in this movie when Chief is talking to McMurphy, and he's like about his dad and how the hospital is doing the same thing to him that society did to his dad. Like, they're crushing him. I was like, okay. Oh, No, we get it. We got it at this point. You don't have to tell us. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Don't over-explain it all. It's not a Marvel movie.
Yeah. The electroshock scene is one of the most disturbing scenes in the movie.
Oh my god!
I thought it was going to be way different after it.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean? I thought I expected, and maybe it does, and I have to watch it again. But I really expected him to be more different, and then he comes out and he's like acting like he is, and it's like all a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know like what that does to a real person in real life, but like I feel like his character didn't change. I felt like he was just on the same path, and it didn't really like affect him much, other than maybe piss him off. But
I think at that point, that is when he decides, like, I really got to get out of here.
Yeah,
but then he still doesn't.
Yeah, he's dragging his feet the whole time.
Yeah.
So like, there's something to what you were saying before. Like, he doesn't want to leave. I think.
Yeah, like it was too the boat thing. I don't know why like I didn't start thinking that, but then when I found out that they all fucking fell asleep at the end.
Yeah.
It's like dude, just go.
Yeah,
just go. The window's open, and he's like, all right, I'll wait while you fuck Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like wanted seconds. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much all my notes. It's good stuff. This is a good movie.
Yeah, great.
Oh, yeah.
Great flick. I'm glad that through the lens of Royd's review that I was able to watch it for the first time. I don't know if I ever would have gotten to it, because I don't know. Like, I'm never watching Game of Thrones. Everyone wants me to watch that shit. Yeah, so this was kind of falling under the Game of Thrones category of, yeah, everybody says it's good. I'll get to it eventually, or won't. But then for a podcast, I'll do fucking anything. Bend me over, dude.
There you go. Oh wait, I got what happens to Billy is absolutely fucking tragic.
Yeah,
breaks my heart every time.
Yeah, that's the point where Nurse Ratchet's not likable, because it's like, hey, you really shouldn't have brought the mother up there.
Yeah,
sure. And then he slits his fucking throat.
Yeah, but I think that's again the movie in a good way is telling you what it's about. Because like he shows up after banging Candy. Right. Mm-hmm. He's stuttering way less. And he says, like, she's like, aren't you ashamed? And he's like, no, I feel great, actually. Like he's finally like
a cure-all.
Wouldn't it be funny if like all those dudes just needed to get laid, and then they're like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah. That would have helped a lot of them.
Yeah.
But like he's like, I'm proud of like who I like. He's not stuttering as much. He's saying what's on his mind for real, instead of like saying what people want to hear or what Nurse Ratchet wants to hear. And then she brings up
on his face that I just had sex song from Lonely Island.
Yeah.
Sorry to
go. She brings up the mom, and then he turns
into
right
a
back.
Little boy.
Yeah, he starts stuttering again, and then and it's like, God damn. Damn.
Then that's when you could tell McMurphy loves these fucking guys, because then he fucking attacks Nurse Ratchet.
Yeah, he does.
He's like, because he's like, you made him kill himself.
Yeah. Also, that's the most realistic strangling scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah, I get the sense
I think
Jack
he's really
Nicholson,
doing it.
Yeah. Oh, I get to do a violence on women.
Color me there.
Cool. Boy, is it 1975?
Yikes. Did she? What else is that actress in?
Star Trek, and other stuff.
Okay. Cool.
I named one thing.
Yeah.
That's Louise Fletcher, by the way.
Got it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this movie does stuff to me.
This movie slaps. I texted it to Andy. I said this might be the greatest movie of all time. I think it's definitely in the conversation.
I'll give you that.
I would put it up there. I like Jaws a lot. Jaws really does it for me.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah.
Nerds.
I like Jurassic Park a lot.
Jurassic Park is very good.
Both previous episodes.
I also really liked Knives Out. Knives Out was really good.
Yeah.
I gotta see that. What's the like non-spoilery pitch on that?
It's a murder mystery with a nice twist. It's really good.
Okay. Hey.
It's a 10 out of 10.
It's fucking yeah. I got to agree. 10 out of 10. It's fucking.
Is that
Awesome. I haven't seen the
A24?
sequel yet.
No, it's Ryan Johnson though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc.
Yep.
Benoit Blanc. That's how it
Rob melted.
Yeah, what the fuck?
All right. Well, does anybody else have anything else to say about
Chief's realization that McMurphy has been lobotomized is heartbreaking.
Yes.
The look on his face is like, oh no.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
that
he's like,
guy did an acting. Holy shit.
yes,
Yeah.
he did.
He
Yeah.
was so good.
And he's like, I knew you wouldn't leave without me. And then he like picks his head up. He's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Am I about to fucking throw a sink through a window?
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
bet
do
your
it.
sweet ass I am. Yeah.
I'm glad he got
Great
out.
stuff.
Like, it gives you the catharsis of someone you care about getting out, but without letting McMurphy get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting tug at the heartstrings at the end, for sure.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
he needed to be the martyr, I guess, in this movie. You know?
Yeah.
Yep. Just like both the Wikipedia for both the book and the movie says at the end of the plot, thus being the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. Thanks, Wikipedia.
You know, in talking to other friends about this after I watched it,
He's lying. He doesn't have friends. No one on this podcast has friends.
but let me pretend. No, my buddy had to point out to me that, like, if you got an actual lobotomy, there would never be a scar there. It was just good movie making. It's all like done through the eye.
Yeah, they like tap a fucking ice pick into your brain.
Yep. And then
through your eye or your nose. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's fucked.
Awful stuff. But like, how do you convey that with an image, with without like a scar or whatever? But not complaining. It was just that guy made that observation. I was like, oh, terrible movie, 0 out of 10.
That is icky.
Yes, it is.
This is my opinion of that.
Oh, I'll send you some video essays on
Fuck
YouTube, man.
you
Want to learn
will.
all about the lobotomy? It is dark.
I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Yikes. Does anyone have any questions?
I do.
I need an adult. Is there one present?
Questions.
All right. The first question Robbie already answered. 1963, you said?
Yeah.
All
right. I'm confused.
Because
I thought it came out in 75.
It came out in 75, but it takes place in 63.
Got it.
So like, because they would say things like out of sight. And I was like, isn't that 70s?
Jive turkey.
Yep.
But then like when they went outside, the buses and the cars were they looked like 50s to me. So I was like, where are we in the timeline? But 63 makes sense. So my only question is, why wouldn't that supervisor come back? So remember when the guy that Jack Nicholson buys over with
the Turkle
and liquor. Yeah, Turkle. He's like, shit, the supervisor's come. Everybody get in there. So he shoves everybody into that room. The supervisor comes. They hear like something crash.
Yeah.
And she's like, who's in there? And then the prostitute's like, hey. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, I want her removed right away. And then she leaves. Why wouldn't she come back to check?
Yeah, or at least see her out.
Yeah. Like,
yeah,
she's also bad at her job.
She's like, I do not want to mess with this man who is midnut.
Yeah.
Questions.
Also, is it like 100% that Candy was a prostitute? Because if so, I just missed it.
I thought she was the 15-year-old.
Yeah, I did too. But she could be both.
I guess she could.
Her name is Candy. Kind of comes with the territory.
I just assumed that she was a prostitute because, like, she was just like he was like, just bang Billy, and she's like, all right.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, it's possible.
Like, I feel like most people are like, if you just tell them to bang someone, they're not going to be like, okay. They'll be like, well, What?
You haven't been hanging out with
Swinging
comedians
babies.
enough.
It's the swinging
Nice.
70s.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe I'm assuming too much. Well, anybody else have any question?
I don't.
All
I
right.
don't have questions this week because I thought it was airtight.
Nice. Like a nice red beaver.
Yeah, he beat me to it.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I have
All right.
trivia.
I've got trivia as well.
How many trivias you got?
I only have 3.
I got 6.
Whoa.
All right, you go first then.
Okay, so full disclosure, I might be wrong about this. And when I say that, it means the answer is either pound or ounces, and I've forgotten which one it was.
Okay. Well,
So-
we should clarify the rules. To buzz in, we got to say our name.
Yes.
Okay.
Just say your name so this way you don't just shout over each other the answer.
Got it.
All right, so at the beginning of the movie, there's a fish in the picture. What is the weight of that fish?
Andy.
So it's either in pounds or ounces. It's
Pounds.
4. Okay, but I have to read the numbers too.
Oh, that's right.
So it is in pounds.
Andy.
Okay, is it 4, 8, 16, or 32?
Andy.
Andy.
32.
It is 32, yeah. It's a big
Yeah.
fucking fish.
Yeah.
Brandon, 69. Move on.
Fuck.
Nice.
You got it.
Andy, 420.
Nice.
Oh, that's even better than 69.
Ask another question since you have double the
Okay.
questions.
At least how many arrests for assault does RP McMurphy have? 3, 4, 5, or 6?
Brandon, 5.
It is 5, yeah.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
I don't know how I knew that one, but if I felt it in my bones.
Boner.
Whoa,
Nice.
whoa, dude, you want to get locked up? Shut up.
It's word association Robbie's back. You
Well,
heard
it ties
bones?
into my next
He
question.
said boner. All right. Well, it's my turn, Robbie.
Okay.
All right. Whose first movie is this? Their acting debut.
Rob.
Is it Danny DeVito, Christopher Lloyd, or Louise Fletcher?
Rob. Christopher Lloyd.
How'd you know that? How did you know that?
Because I'm a smart boy.
We Googled it when we were watching it.
That's son of a
I don't
bitch.
remember that.
I think Laura actually said it while we were watching it.
Oh,
Holy
okay.
shit. All right, you
Hey,
go.
finish this line. 10 for Billy to match his dick, wang, cock, or schlong.
Andy.
And
Cock.
it's wang. Oh, I'm sorry. Should have let Brandon go. I'm sorry.
I totally didn't understand the question.
So I was just asking you to finish the line that RP
Right.
McMurphy says. Because he keeps insinuating that Billy has, a hog.
Right.
A big old cocker.
Is a wild pig?
Yeah.
Where would he keep that? In a hospital?
In his pants.
I'm lost on this.
We've all fucked pigs before.
Jesus.
Stop talking about my ex-wife. Heyo.
Nice. All right. Who was the first actor cast in this movie? Is it A, Danny DeVito, B, Christopher Lloyd, C, Louise Fletcher, or D, Jack Nicholson?
Brandon, I would just guess Denise.
No.
All right.
Rob.
Wait, who's the niece?
Did I mess up the name
It's
of Ratchet?
Louise. Sorry. It's Louise.
Louise, there we go.
Yeah. All right. Robbie.
Is it Danny DeVito?
It is Danny DeVito.
Fuck.
I'm the smartest boy that ever existed on this planet Earth.
My heart told me that one, but I'm like, no. Because, they got to cast Ratchet up top. All right.
She was actually the last one cast.
Oh, shit.
Pretty
I
wacky.
feel like that
huh?
equally makes sense because she's probably the hardest person to cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
You gotta find somebody who's like walking the line of, Spook Mama and. Just ask your question, Robbie.
Okay.
Man, I want to know. I want to know what Danny DeVito's audition for that movie was like.
They looked at him.
Yeah, there's like, what do you bet? I bet a 10.
Yeah.
What an adorable little Italian man.
Yeah.
Who is pitching the second game of the 1963 World Series? Al Downing, Whitey Ford, Ralph Terry, Jim Bouton.
Andy,
Andy.
fuck you.
Okay, but Al Downing, Whitey Ford, Ralph Terrier, or
take
Jim
that,
Bowden.
sports.
Al Downing.
Yes, you're right.
Holy
it was
shit.
Al Downing.
My PP is now a PPP.
Damn it, Rob, you're making me want to ask you Melee trivia, so I feel good about you not knowing stuff that I
Like
know.
Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah, what longtime smasher that doesn't play a top tier character finally got a super major win?
Oh, that would be Jim Fredrickson.
How'd you fucking know? God damn it.
Holy shit.
Nah, it's Amsa for all you Melee heads out there. Love that guy.
Nice. I love getting melee head. It's like, ow.
All right. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Okay.
I have 2 more questions.
Okay. This movie cleaned up at the Oscars, winning pretty much best everything. What other movie did the same? Is it A, Titanic, B, Silence of the Lambs, C, Moonstruck, or D, Forrest Gump?
Rob.
Moonstruck. Incorrect.
Can you ask the question again?
Yes, this movie cleaned up at the Oscars, winning pretty much best everything. What other movie did the same? Titanic, Silence of the Lambs, or Forrest Gump?
Oh, damn it.
Brandon, Forrest Gump.
Incorrect?
Rob.
Yes,
Silence of the Hams.
correct.
I know Gump won Best Picture, and that pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah,
that
it
movie
did.
sucks.
Check out.
And
our
how do you feel
episode
about
on
the
Forrest
sequel,
Gump.
Joe Dirt, then? Jesus.
I'm your sister. I'm your sister. I'm your sister.
Nice.
Love that movie.
But like Andy was saying, check out our previous episode on Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Who does R.P. McMurphy says hits a fucking home run while calling the imaginary baseball game? Elston Howard, Tom Tresh, Joe Pepitone, or Mickey Mantle?
Andy.
Go ahead.
Joe Pepitone.
No, Mickey Mantle.
All right.
I got 2 more questions.
Okay. I
Said
got
that
none.
last time too. Okay, because I'm making this one on the spot because I remember it. Who does R.P. McMurphy say Mickey Mantle hits the fucking home run off of? Is it Sandy Koufax, Don Drysdale, Oral Hershiser, or Clayton Kershaw?
Brandon, Fox McCloud. Sorry.
You're right.
I refuse to answer.
It's Sandy Koufax. But my final question.
question.
My final question is not baseball related. What card does McMurphy hold up and say, yeah, where do you suppose she lives? Is it the Ace of Spades, the 4 of Diamonds, the Queen of Hearts, the 2 of Clubs?
No, that's good stuff, bro. That's good stuff. What was the question again?
Queen of Hearts.
What card does McMurphy hold up and say, where do you suppose she lives? The Ace of Spades,
Okay.
the 4 of Diamonds, the Queen of Hearts, or the 2 of Clubs? It's kind of no.
Right. Andy,
Andy.
the 4 of whatever you said, clubs?
That's you.
Diamonds?
It's the 4 of Diamonds.
Okay.
The
Am I
4
correct?
of whatever.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's
You got any more trivia?
I got no more trivia.
Holy shit. Are you trying to listen to some music?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a music to play.
All right. You got a pick to flip?
Oh, I do got a pick to flip.
Flip that shit, Robbie.
A pick. Flippity pick, goody flip, Andy call it.
Heads.
It's tailsies.
God fucking damn it.
It's tails. What kind of song do you got?
It's honestly the most depressing song I've ever written in my life.
All right, then I'll have you go first.
Okay. It's called Billy, and it's about Billy.
For the first time, I feel free. For the first time, I
So that's my song Billy. And yeah, I'm a sad boy.
Sounds good. Made me sad. Like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guitar sounded really nice.
Oh, thanks, man. You
And
crying?
No, I think the drums sound good.
Oh, thanks, man.
No, that was really nice.
Thank you. Yeah, just like we talked about with Billy, it's you know, he's finally coming out of his shell, like, hey, this is who I am. And she's like, you get the fuck back in that shell, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right. I
No
guess
fucking for you.
yeah. He's like, I guess I'm gonna end it. And yeah, makes me sad. And that's it. That's it. Also, I should mention, because I know you love when I say that my guitar was in drop diggity D.
I couldn't even realize at that time. It just sounded really nice.
Thank you. All right.
So this is my song. It is called 68 More Days, and it goes like this. my song 68 Days. Yeah, really not much to say other than it's just he thinks he's getting out in 68 days, so he's gonna be a fucking dick.
Be such a funny movie. It was 69 days. Come on,
I was about to say,
one day off.
Damn
I
it.
I really liked how like at the end of the bridge you went into a solo, and the solo you start off with like, I love it when a guitar solo starts off like screaming. It's like wah, wah, wah. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that's my thing. That's my thing. I like that. That was
Thank
cool.
you.
I like it.
Thank you.
I prepared a Gregorian chant.
Oh,
Oh,
excellent.
beautiful.
Called my bluff.
He saw us
Proceed.
both waiting for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would have been crazy if he was like, like, oh fuck, this is better than both of us. Shit.
Through the sink.
And then you got like a high pitch like,
Yeah.
the fuck that part.
He's doing that thing where he can sing in 3 different voices at once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yo, this guy is a talent. This guy is a fucking talent.
Yeah. No. What is that? Himalayan throat singing? I don't
Yeah,
got that.
something
That's
like-
some crazy shit.
Yeah. Well,
How's that sound? Do you think that sounds good?
No.
I didn't love it. Yeah, I didn't love it.
Well, wait. Your song or the chanting?
The chanting. My song.
Okay. I was like, I thought I just
perfection.
insulted the song. Song
My
was
song was the greatest thing since Andy's song.
Yeah, I find this movie like deeply depressing, just because of the really depressing things that happen in it.
Yeah.
So like, I hope next week, because next week as of right now is TBD, right?
Yeah, it's TBD.
So like, I hope it's
Titties,
not
butts,
dicks.
dicks.
Nice.
Very nice. Damn.
Yeah.
I should have been on that one.
I hope next week is not something that's gonna make me fucking cry.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
watch
this-
Full
this
Metal
kind of
Jacket
movie-
next week. Like,
That's heavy in a totally different direction. But
we're
like,
gonna watch Marley and Me.
fuck.
No,
But,
I
like this
won't. I
movie,
won't.
it's sad, but it's not like a make you cry sad. It's like
it's
I
a
don't
bummer.
It's
yeah,
like
like I
is
just
that
feel
me
depressed.
in 20 years?
Yeah,
Dude, I said that the second they kind of get out of the intro, I'm just like, this is not me in 10 years. This is not me in 10 years.
Yeah. But yeah. Do you have Brandon? Do you have anything that you'd like to promote?
Sure. Go to my Instagram, you jerks. It's a great
I
way
ain't
to
going
promote.
now.
No. Go to my Instagram.
I like the abuse, so I'll go.
Laca is it's where I promote all the comedy stuff and sometimes share funny things. And then my company's Instagram, it's a stupid name, so get prepared. It's called Carib Caboodle, CarobCaboodle, and that's where you can find like shows I produce or just like stuff that my company does. You'll find there. And then based on when you said this is coming out, I got a show in Hauppauge, New York that I'm throwing. What is it, like the 30th or the 20th of January? It's the 20th of January. So if this comes out after that, sorry.
I can tell you the exact date this is coming out. Hang on.
Oh, cool.
I just followed you on the Instagram.
Sweet.
He'll unfollow you right after the
Oh,
episode.
for like without a doubt.
My heart and soul.
That was just don't get trouble. That was just for it looks good for now.
Yeah, no, I'm a bad
No,
guy.
I jest all over your chest.
You said I jest all over your chest.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
really
All right,
good.
this is coming out on January 16th. So yeah, you can.
Y'all got 4 days. Come to the
Yeah.
show in Hauppauge, New York. It's $10. You buy it ahead of time, and we got funny people, including our headliner, Mr. Robert Corridor.
That is true.
Robbie.
Pretty fucking hype. That's at Simplay.
Mhm.
So you can play some golf, do some football,
Yeah.
have some
Same
drinks,
with
eat some
baseball,
barbecue.
Rob.
The baseball game wasn't very good, and I say that because
really?
I wasn't very good at it.
Respect. But yeah, come to where the Sims lay at Simplay.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Robbie, where could they find our socials and all that jazz? I'll do the music.
Okay. They find us on Instagram at @the_Royds, Twitter, TheRoydsBand, TikTok, TheRoyds, but that's going to be banned pretty soon, I guess. I have no idea. Also, you can go to your local library and like use their computer and Google us, and you'll find us. Yeah,
That's
and you
Losing
can follow,
people on the outro, left and right.
Yeah.
Go to the library.
and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Robert Corridor.
Nice. Well, you can find our music on Spotify, Apple Eye, yeah. Wherever you get music, just search The Royds,
Yeah, go to
ROYDS. Yeah, go to Deezer. Robbie's got stock in Deezer. Keeps
Yeah.
promoting Deezer.
Listen to Weezer on Deezer.
Oh God.
Okay.
Deezer nuts.
Okay. You got one more? Because it's a rule of threes, right? Let's.
Phew. Oh, I Deezered.
All right. You can find all of our podcast songs on Bandcamp. You go to TheRoyds, that's ROYDS.bandcamp.com.
/Deezer.
Oh my goodness. There's like easily a billion songs on there at this point.
This is episode 37 of the regular, and then we have 2 boner episodes. There's a good amount of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys generate a lot of music with this.
Yeah, this is hard work, honestly. Fucking listen to this already.
We're begging you.
Honestly. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I especially with I just got this new drum set and I love to play it, and that's great for me. But
Are you gonna marry that drum set?
I'm already married, Robbie.
Oh. Can I marry that drum set?
You must court her.
It's only gonna be a quarter?
Uh,
You got a cheap drum set.
I wish she was fucking expensive.
I got drums. I would just get a cajon. I like cajons.
I got cojones, brother. Oh, fucking
You had to
talking
set 'em
about,
up.
talking about ball skis.
I'm so glad you did that.
I like calzones.
So do I.
Overrated, but
But you said overrated?
calzones.
I actually don't like them.
Yeah, it's a very Parks and Rec reference thing to like.
I do like. Wait,
calzone zone.
I legit had a calzone last night for dinner.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't know,
sorry, Rob.
I'm more of a stromboli guy, if anything. Like, if you
I
get
don't even
some
know what a
meat in there,
stromboli is. I don't eat ethnic food.
It's okay. it's a
Hey, Italians became white sometime in the 70s or 80s. It's not
It
ethnic.
became white. Get the fuck out of here with that. Anytime an Italian tries to claim they're not white, all I say is delete the tweets, bro. Just delete the tweets. Yes, when you were 15, you tweeted the N-word. Just get rid of it.
There is a weird thing, like if you're Italian and you live in America, like for some reason they're like, I don't really like people who don't look like me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, where's this, why are you like this?
Right, it's the same way with the Irish. So many racist Irish people. It's like, hey, you weren't allowed to get jobs. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like,
No, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about people that were not considered white and now are, depending.
Yeah.
Depends on how the other people want to skew the conversation.
We're just 3 white guys pushing it.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like we're on the right side here.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Everybody just scream the N-word.
I'll never let an Irish person work.
Robbie, you're Irish.
Yeah, I'm very Irish.
Oh. That's how Irish he is.
Yeah. That just comes out every now and then.
That's why the song is so good.
Wow.
Garage Goodbye song. Yeah, it was a bad
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't even hear himself. All right.
Well,
Boys, this was
next
fun.
week-
Thank you for the invite.
oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by. It was such a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
We were gonna have a guest next week, and then they're dying, so
Oh,
God
they
damn.
also get leukemia?
they're not really
Okay.
dying. I'm gonna cut that because that's mean now.
Well, next week is TBD.
Yeah.
I guess we'll maybe we'll put something on an internet thing. Let you know,
Or I'll just
or we'll just put it out.
I'll just edit it into this episode.
You could do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding. This is just Rob again. We are.
Yeah.
Well, what I would do is I'd have Andy go, next week we're doing, and then I'll pop in and say, the Zapruder film.
Okay. You want me to
Record it in a different room with a different mic.
Yeah.
You want me to set you up now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Duh. Next week. That's you, Robbie. Pretending to be you. All right. Next week we're gonna do
The Zapruder film.
Oh, he's doing it now. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
It's the Minions movie. Let's be real.
Wah ba ba ba. Wah ba 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 ba.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for listening, and thanks for coming on and being our guest, Brandon.
Oh, you're welcome. You guys, such nice young men. I'd do anything for you.
Anything, huh?
Uh-oh.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.